Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog. So let's get to it. You guys, so again, this is going to be a top of the blogs that's just totally on entertainment gossip. I know some of you guys do come to my videos to watch news and to find out whatever is going on, current events, but most of you guys don't come to me for that. And I'm not trying to avoid what's going on in the world today. I just don't want to mix the two anymore. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a St. Louis video. I have been trying to wait on that video because I was just trying to get all my thoughts together. The intention was always to talk about it, and I definitely will. But right now we just for real gossiping and gonna get a good little laugh, cause shit, stuff going on these days, oh my god, it just makes me want to cry. So yeah, top of the vlog today ain't even gonna be really that long. Shit, half of the damn video is gonna be on breakups. Okay, so we just gonna go on down the list. First and foremost, we got to talk about Ciara&Future and the rumor that they had broken up. I have been not really talking about this story, but I had my suspicions for quite some time that these two weren't together anymore. One, because he wasn't really there for the birth of the baby. He wasn't there for the birth of the baby, which was strange to me. I know that he's an entertainer and that he has a schedule that he has to adhere to. However, you know 9 months ahead of time when your child is going to be born. And it seems like you would schedule yourself so that you would be there for the event, right? So the fact that he wasn't there and people saying, well, he was working and all that. Yeah, I was really not there for that story. That was an excuse that wasn't working for me. After that, you know, you never saw them together. And it's not like we never saw them together from the beginning. Okay, they were always together. Okay, he was talking about she was the one for him, and you know, they got engaged and he got this big ring for her, and it was just Future and Ciara, Future and Ciara, Future and Ciara. Then all of a sudden it was nothing. And that was weird to me, especially at a time when you're supposed to be all in the throes of love. You just had this baby and all of that. I figured something was up then. And again, people were still sticking to the, they're trying to keep everything private and all that. But I was just like, no, because before they weren't private at all. So yeah, why start now? On top of that, she wasn't wearing her ring, which is always a clear indication. Even when I was pregnant, I mean, we're all different. However, Ciara is very fit and in shape. And even when she was pregnant, she did get very big, but she probably could still fit her ring. And so, all those were definitely signs that something was up. In between all that, little cryptic messages about how you can't change somebody, that Ciara would post on Instagram and how they have to be whoever they're going to be, and, all of this. And then the story comes out with Us Weekly that the two have broken up. Supposedly, Ciara had did an interview with them talking about something else. And Us Weekly, I guess, they had somehow ascertained from this interview that her and Future weren't together anymore, that, she's moving on to single motherhood and all of this. Okay, I mean, they had all these quotes and shit that supposedly she said. And then, after that, the shit blew up on the internet and everybody was just like, oh my God, they're not together no more. And then, of course, she comes out and says, I never said those things. That's not what the interview was about. It was slanderous and disrespectful, and we're busy people, but we work out our schedules. And she never really denied that they weren't together anymore, but she just said that she was upset with Us Weekly for saying shit that supposedly she didn't say, or didn't say in that way. I don't really know what it is. I mean, if I was going to put some money on it, I would say that they weren't together anymore, okay? Which is really, really sad. Now, I done told y'all about that rapper dick and what rapper dick do to you. She got together with him very quick. And it was like, all of a sudden, it was this whirlwind romance, okay? They got tattoos on the fingers, and the next thing you know, they were engaged. And, then she was pregnant. And now this, okay? This girl is the unluckiest in love. I feel sorry for her. And I'm not no big Ciara fan. And I've heard certain things about Ciara's attitude and, all of that. But I just don't feel like she deserved this. I was just like, damn. You go and put your all into a nigga that got... Okay, now, everybody is all like, she should have known better. He had 3 baby mamas already. Yada, yada, yada. And yes, I agree. These are certain things that we have to look out for. But you guys know, if you would really be truthful with yourself, okay, many of us overlook those things when we feel like we are in love, okay? Many of us have been with a nigga that is just ain't worth shit. And we feel like we are the ones that have changed them, that they have seen the light, okay? Everybody knew that as far as outward appearances was, that Ciara was definitely a step up for Future. Okay, if we was gonna go by financials and, you know, popularity and, you know, beauty and, you know, I mean, she's a fucking entertainer and she's beautiful. So I'm sure she thought that she was the one that, you know, changed his mind, changed him over. Okay, we learned real quickly that I don't give a fuck what you look like, how much money you have. Okay, that is never the deciding factor for men. They're saying that Future has cheated with his stylist. That's the story that's been going around. But I also read on the internet that supposedly Future never really broke up with his baby mama, this last baby mama that he has. Remember the one that Ciara was getting into it with on Instagram when she and Future first got together? Supposedly that girl's name is Brittany. Supposedly Future still has been dipping back and forth with this girl, never really fully broke up with her from what they say on the internet, and Ciara was aware of that. So I would say that maybe Ciara is not the most experienced in love. Okay, and it don't really matter how old you are. It really matters how many relationships you've been in and how much you've learned from the relationships that you've been in. And we know that Ciara's been in, you know, a number of relationships that have really just not worked out for her. The one with 50 Cent, 50 Cent just seems like a jerk to me. Amari Stoudemire, she was with him and we thought it was going to work out, and she was posting pictures of them riding bikes together and, you know, she's in love and vacationing and all of that, and then the nigga turned around and married his baby mama with their 3 kids. That should have been the eye-opener. But like I said, when you get in love and, you know, shit get real skewed and, you know, you just be fucked up in the head so bad that you can't really see clearly, okay? The forest, the trees, y'all know how that goes. So y'all feel sorry for her. I can't say, you know, I told you so. And I don't like to say that kind of shit, because I'm telling you, in the real life, we all make bad mistakes, but we just gonna hope that she learned from this, okay? And what a rough way to learn. You a single mama now. I'm sure that's not what she wanted for her life. I'm sure that's not the way she thought it was gonna go. She was all close to the family and, you know, taking pictures with the mama and her mama and even with the baby mamas and shit. So I was just like, oh, Brittany, you see what happens when you keep your damn enemies close. Shit. So for now, Ciara says they ain't broke up. I'm gonna be willing to bet that they probably broke up. Let's get to the next story. Draya&Orlando. We've all been privy to their relationship. You know, of course, she was on Basketball Wives LA and all the drama that was going on with Jackie and Jackie's daughter and Orlando and supposedly Orlando's friends, and, you know, Draya defending the fact that they together and all this. All that being said, honey, they decided to throw in the towel. Draya puts this message up saying how, you know, she is going to concentrate on her work and her family right now, that she and Orlando are not together anymore, but she's not the one who failed in the relationship. So it gave you the feeling that he had done something to fuck up everything, whether it was cheating or whatever else it might have been. And then it was all this back and forth on Instagram about, you know, their relationship, and people are all, you know, chiming in on what happened, and, you know, even the two of them would go back and forth on Instagram a little bit. Shortly after all that happened, then he was suspended from a couple of games because of supposedly he took a Molly while he was on vacation with Draya at some wedding out in Cabo San Lucas or something like that. There was rumors that Draya gave him the Molly, you know, to take. First of all, even if she gave him the damn Molly, nigga, you was in the NFL and you know how these damn drug tests go, okay? Supposedly he had already been suspected of doing some drugs and had failed a test initially. So once you fail a test initially in the NFL, then they will randomly drug test you just at any time, because now they're, you know, concerned about you. I don't really know shit about the NFL, so I'm just going by what I can remember on the story. And supposedly they showed up in fucking Cabo San Lucas, you know, right before the damn wedding, was like pee in this cup. So I was just like, they was like, nigga, we gonna catch this motherfucker today. Out here having a good old time on vacation, okay, and just, you know, popping mollies and, you know, sweating. Woo! Oh, Trinidad James, y'all heard he broke and everything. Oh, y'all knew that shit was a gimmick. Although I used to love me some of that gold all in my watch, gold all in my chain. Draya came out and said, I did not give him a molly. You know, I'm not responsible for the fact that he failed his drug test. I mean, yeah, unless she tied the nigga down and forced it down his throat, I'm just gonna say, you know what you supposed to do being in the goddamn NFL, okay? Why are you popping fucking mollies when you know that you need to be clean? I mean, it's just as simple as that. So I can't be blaming nobody else for, you know, I just can't. Supposedly after all of this has gone on now, he and Draya are back together. My opinion is that Draya and Orlando are way too much in social media. That girl needs to get her relationship off of social media, okay? And I know that she gets dragged in and everything, but she also participates quite a bit, okay? If you're gonna be just really concerned about your business, then that's one thing. Her mint swim and her fine ass girls and all that, that's one thing. But this relationship, you need to remove it 100% from the social media, from the internet, from her TV shows if she ever gets another one. All that needs to be done, okay? But I don't even know if Draya has learned. These motherfuckers is really trying to be in her business all the time. They pull her in, and I'm sure that that's extra strain on the relationship. So as of now, supposedly the two are back together. Okay, so that's them. The next couple is Blac Chyna and Tyga. Now I realize that many of you guys might not know who these people are, okay? These are definitely an urban couple, okay? They be trying to pull that damn power couple shit. You know, she's a fucking stripper, a past stripper, and he's a rapper who never quite has, I mean, we know the name, but you know, he ain't. Anyway, and I'm not hating on strippers. You know, however you get it, that's fine, okay? She was able to parlay that shit into a 3-year relationship, okay, with a rapper, moved into Malibu and was doing quite well, had a baby. The baby is a few years old now, or a couple of years old now, and yeah, they have called it quits. I don't even know what else to say about the story. I mean, I guess that's it. You know, I noticed that she has really been hustling, you know, lately, opening up this eyelash bar, and I guess it's going to be a spa and do other different things too. But you know, now she's got to be on her grind with these businesses because she ain't got Tyga to fall back on no more. You know, if she was smart, and it looked like she kind of was while she was there with Tyga, she did make some connections. I mean, she's friends with the Kardashians, which is never a bad thing. When you trying to get your name out there, okay, to be attached to them, whether it's good or bad, is, you know. And even though I don't feel like she fits all the way, I mean, she still very much looks like a stripper. I just wish she would soften her look. She's a pretty girl when she ain't got all that shit going on. I wish she would not have to, you know, because she has a full head of hair and she's a pretty girl, but she got to have these old horrible full ass wigs and the eyelashes, just a whole lot. I mean, just completely looks like a stripper. So I just wish she would change her image a little bit. But yeah, y'all wanted to know about Blac Chyna and Tyga. They ain't together no more either. And lastly, I told you guys about Nicole Murphy and Michael Strahan last week and how they broke up. Supposedly they may be back together now, but you know, when you break up with somebody that you've been with for a long time, it is a lot of back and forth. You try, you know, you break up, then you try to get back together, and you know. So I anticipate that we'll get more of these stories about these two, you know, in the future. But supposedly they have moved on. They're saying that Michael Strahan is dating his trainer by the name of Latrell Mitchell. And they're saying that Nicole Murphy is dating Gary Payton. Y'all love me some Gary Payton. One time we was at the damn Magic Johnson used to have these things called Midsummer Night's Magic out in LA, and it was like a big festival, and he'd have all these groups that would perform. It would be on the Sony lot, and it would be all this, you know, it would be set up like the Mardi Gras. They'd have all of these bands performing. I mean, I've seen Tina Turner, Tina Marie, I've seen the Gap Band, I've seen Who else was it? Anthony Hamilton. I've seen a lot of people. Anyway, we was walking out of the damn Midsummer Night's Magic. It was a group of us, and we were, you know, trying to get through the crowd and everything, and we kind of came up on Gary Payton. This nigga was in a full argument with somebody. And this one little black guy he was arguing with this black guy, and the black guy was like, "Ah, fuck you, nigga, that's why you ain't got no ring." Talking about a championship ring. Oh my God, if Gary Payton did rip his ass a new asshole, he was like, "Nigga, I don't give a fuck about no ring. Nigga, I can go buy a ring. Nigga, how much you got in your bank account though, nigga?" He was in that guy's face. The guy looked so damn stupid. Everybody was standing around, and when I tell you, I was standing right there in Gary Payton like this, like looking like that shit was funny. He told that nigga off so bad, and everybody was just cracking up, and the guy was just like, "Nigga, you ain't got no broke ass nigga. Don't come talk to me about no fucking ring." He was just crazy. He had that look on his face, how niggas do. I was cracking up. I love Gary Payton. From that moment on, I was like, I've named my damn dog after him. I got a dog named Payton. Actually, Payton live with my daddy right now in LA. But yeah, love me some Gary Payton. So I think that's a good look for Nicole Murphy. Okay, he just the right amount of crazy. You know, he's a tall athlete. I'm sure he still has some money, you know. So if that's what it is, then good. Like I said, Nicole Murphy, Michael Strahan, back and forth, maybe on, probably still off, you know. You never really know. But yeah, that is it for the breakups. Alright, you guys, this Aaliyah movie that Wendy Williams is executive producing. I just really don't understand what is going on. You know, I think that we all are pretty sick of the Aaliyah movie topic. It's just been way too much with this show and Lifetime and all of that. Wendy Williams has taken on the project. They got this girl. What is the girl's name that's supposed to be playing Aaliyah? I can't even, I'm sorry, I didn't write the girl's name down. But the girl, I thought, okay, she was okay. She looked like she might be a little bit older than Aaliyah was, but you know, she looked like she gonna be fine, okay? But recently they released some more pictures of the cast, and they got this girl named Shatrice Dalla Bale. Dalla Bale? Is her name Shatrice Dalla Bale? She's gonna be playing Missy. And they got this other guy named Isaac Smith who's going to be playing Timbaland. And when I tell you they don't look not one goddamn thing about neither one of them, I mean, I don't really know what was going on here. I don't feel like you got to look exactly like the person that you're portraying because it's all about the acting. But can we at least be the same skin tone? Like, or the same size? This girl Shatrice, she looks Asian and black with an emphasis on Asian. I mean, like the chinky eyes. I shouldn't say chinky eyes, huh? Do y'all get offended when I say chinky? Okay, the Asian slanted Chinese eyes, that's probably wrong too. And she's fair skinned. We gonna get into the fucking debate about the goddamn fair skin. Okay, the bitch is lighter than Missy. Okay, that's what I'm saying, and quite a bit lighter. And then the guy that's playing Timbaland, shit, he don't look like Timbaland, but he dead on for Pastor McClendon from Church of the Harvest. If they ever do a damn movie about Pastor McClendon, then we got our Pastor McClendon here. Okay, Isaac can handle the job. But as far as Missy and Timbaland, yeah, I don't really understand. But listen, I think we all pretty sick of this movie already anyway, and the shit ain't even came out. I mean, you know, we all gonna probably watch it, but we gonna watch it like this. I mean, I guess they got a grand plan. I know the acting better be superb with them not looking nothing like who they're portraying. But like I said, we're gonna give everybody a chance. Okay, Rocky all for the chances. Okay, but yeah, what do you guys think about the two the two choices? If you haven't seen the pictures, y'all Google it and then y'all let me know what you think. Alright, you guys, Dame Dash is suing Lee Daniels to the tune of somewhere around $25 million, and that's on the minimum because Dame Dash says between the years of 2004 and 2013, I believe he said it was, that he has invested around $3 million in Lee Daniels movies with the expectation that he would get executive producer or at least producer credit on the movies, and that he did not. Not only that, but he didn't make no money off of it. He ain't been paid shit, and now he wants his money. Okay, so we talking about the movies, The Woodsman. Specifically, he said he spent like $2 million on that movie. Precious, The Butler, The Paperboy. And yeah, Dame is just like, fuck you, pay me. And I'm all for everybody trying to get what's due to them. Okay, so more power to them. But my question is why the hell was you still giving them money when the nigga ain't gave you your money back way back in 2004? God damn, it took you 11 years to figure out. Was that 11? It took you 9 years to figure out that you wasn't getting paid. Where the logic is that you just keep on giving Mr. Daniels this money and you ain't getting your money back. Yeah, I mean, a hard head make a soft ass, obviously. Rocky might not be no fucking brilliant mathematician or nothing, but I know one good goddamn thing. I give you $5,000 damn dollars and you don't pay me back. Okay, well, bitch won't be giving you $5,000 damn dollars no more. I mean, that's simple logic, right? So yeah, I mean, I don't know if I feel too sorry for Dame Dash, but you know, hopefully, if the story's on the up and up, and if Lee Daniels owe him some money, then, you know, I'm like, dang, okay, fuck you, pay me. Kim Kardashian's selfie book. Y'all, Rocky love her a selfie, so I can't even front on this, okay? But the selfie book, to me, is kind of ridiculous. Just from a consumer standpoint, like, I wouldn't buy a selfie book, okay? And the selfie book is just a book of a whole bunch of Kim Kardashian selfies. However, from a Kim Kardashian standpoint, why the fuck not, okay? Everybody loves Kim Kardashian. She's a beautiful woman, okay? Like her or not. Why not capitalize on these pictures? If people gonna pay for the shit, then okay, put the damn book out. I'm from the school of thought that you can get all these damn selfies and pictures of her on the internet for free. But hey, if you just would like, you know, if you would prefer to have a coffee table book or some shit of, you know, all her pictures together, then that's okay too. I'm sorry, y'all. I got distracted, I think. Who is that? Anyway, yeah, more power to Kim Kardashian, okay? The Kardashian families know how to make money. If they don't know how to do shit else, okay? They know how to make money. So if that's what she want to do, then fine, child. I know I won't be buying it. If you was smart, you wouldn't buy the shit either. But I can't knock nobody's hustle, not today. What about that little Northwest? Ain't she the cutest little baby? I mean, we already knew she was going to be cute. And she is precious, okay? And looks like she just made her little modeling debut. She was modeling for CR Fashion book, okay, whoever that is. I ain't really up on all the fashion houses and all that, but there's some fashion books. CR Fashion, they have this book that comes out, I guess, annually or whatever. This is number 5, and she was in it, draped in Chanel. Let you know how much I knew. I didn't know they had fucking Chanel for babies. Just the cutest little thing. I mean, I just can't wait to see these babies grow up. Lil Blue, Lil Northwest, and, you know, all of the rest of them, you know, Lil Ciara's little baby Future. Just still feel so sorry for that Ciara. She done named the baby after the nigga and everything. I mean, you named him after your man's rap name. Child, I can't. But, yeah, getting back to Kim Kardashian, West, and Nori West, and all of them, you know, good for them. Okay, I think that if you can make money off the name and whatever it is, you know, your beauty, and everybody want to buy the pictures, then damn it, go on ahead and do it. Alright, you guys, we got news that Bad Boys 3 is in the works. It is coming. People been hoping for Bad Boys 3 to come about, and I have been one of those people. However, it's been a long time since, you know, Martin Lawrence and Will Smith have gotten together. I mean, they have great chemistry together, and I'm sure it'll work. But the only thing that concerns me is, you know, Martin Lawrence, who I love, who I think is a genius when it comes to comedy, he has slowed down quite a bit. I mean, he almost is like lethargic. Like, have you guys noticed? Like, I just don't know. But every time I see see Martin, it seems like he moves slower, he talks slower, and it's not because he's gained weight. I mean, he has gained some weight and everything. I'm sure he'll probably drop some for the movie, but something, yeah, I ain't quite sure exactly what. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? And then Will is, you know, you look at Will for a long time. I want y'all to go and watch Men in Black 3. Was it 3? Whichever this last one was. And just look at him for a long time. The nigga look a little off too. He just ain't as cute as he used to be. I don't know, y'all. Maybe I'm just tripping. I just want to see if y'all understand what I'm saying to y'all. But I'm excited about the Bad Boys 3 movie. I think that both of them, I mean, neither of them need it. Okay, because they don't need it. But it would be cool for them to be in a blockbuster and for the shit to come out and be this big hit and all of that. Because like I said, I actually really like Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. And I really love them together when they act. So yeah, Bad Boys 3 is coming. It's going to be interesting to see how it comes out and if it's going to be the same guy, Michael Bay. You know, Michael Bay that does all the Transformer movies and all that, you know, all the blowing up and the running and all of that. We'll see if it's in this one. I'm sure Will Smith can still do his running scenes. He's still in very good shape, but honey, Martin ain't happening. But all right, that's it on the Bad Boys 3. Y'all excited for it? Alright, you guys, a reality show recap real fast. I did watch some of Braxton Family Values yesterday, and I did watch some of SWV yesterday, and I won't be watching either one of them regularly, so I will not be reviewing them at all. Braxton Family Values, y'all know my feeling on that. I've been wishing that show, I've been wishing that show was over for a couple of years now. This year, you know, supposedly the shit is all supposed to hit the fan. And we started off with a boom yesterday with, you know, this argument between, now I guess last season, Tawanda and Tamar was bumping heads. And before it was Tracy and Tamar. Now it's Tawanda and Tamar. I don't really know the backgrounds of why everybody is the way that they are. I was just watching the shit last night, and when they had that argument at that table, which I totally didn't understand, and I don't really care, so ain't nobody even really got to be explaining it to me. All I know is when Tawanda had her breakdown and started screaming and hitting the table and hitting the glass, I was just like, man, the good white people don't like you to break their shit up. Don't be acting no fucking fool with the white folks. Do that shit at your house. What the fuck was she? I thought it was unnecessary. I mean, you arguing about the fact that this man is talking bad about your sister, and then also about her defending the Tamartians. Actually, I mean, I did kind of understand why Tawanda felt like, you know, the Tamartians was attacking her kids and saying that they need to be raped and killed. And I mean, that shit is stupid, okay? And maybe if Tamar would have just acknowledged that part, yeah, they shouldn't have said that. And some of them do go off, but, you know, for the most part, my Tamartians are supportive and I love them and all that. Maybe Tawanda would have felt a little different and wouldn't have been feeling like she got to go off. But I was just like, bitches, you gonna be doing all this fucking cutting up in the goddamn restaurants, and every time we go somewhere, then you know what, you fucking ain't going no more. This season is supposed to be it. I think that this needs to be it. Everybody they don't need it no more, okay? I mean, maybe Tawanda, Trina, and Tracy probably do, but Tamar don't need it. Tony don't need it, and yeah, I mean, just enough of that. So that was it on BFV. And then SWV, that show, I don't like it. I don't think it's, like, I don't like them. Like, I just don't yeah, no, I just don't, that show is not good to me. This whole thing with the manager, you know, all his complaining and shit, like, what the fuck, you gonna be there or you not, okay? You letting them run over you, okay? You feel like they don't appreciate you, but you still there. But then we got to hear you complaining with them every 15 minutes, like, yeah, no, we don't feel like all that. And again, I don't know the background on that and him and all that, and again, I don't care. So y'all ain't got to be explaining it to me in the comments, all right? Just my general opinion is I don't really like the show. Now, SWV got the hits. That shit made me break out their music this morning on the drive into work, because I used to love me some SWV. And that shit is music that you can still listen to today. And even their newest album that they have was good. But yeah, I don't need to see them on no reality show. So that's going to be it for SWV from Roxanne. Okay, so moving on to Real Housewives of Atlanta real fast. We got new cast members that they're testing right now. They're supposedly being Claudia Jordan and this girl, Demetria McKinney. Demetria McKinney is from the Tyler Perry show fame. I don't really watch his show, so I don't know who she is, but I've seen her before, and she lives out here in Atlanta, so you know they're testing her to be on the show, as well as Claudia Jordan. Claudia Jordan is the newest host that took Ebony Steele's place on the Ricky Smiley show, and you know they're still trying to work her in and work out the kinks of trying to blend her in with them. I always felt like Ebony Steele was a better fit, but it's because she's been with Ricky so long. I mean, it takes time for everybody to just kind of get together and gel. So I'm not saying that, it'll never get there. But yeah, they the new cast members on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And lastly, Amina Butterfly and Peter Guns from Love and Hip Hop New York. Remember on the reunion show of this last season, Amina announced that she was pregnant, and they just had their baby, and they just had a little girl, and they haven't really shown her. They've just shown little parts of her feet or her hands or her back of her head or whatever, but I'm sure she's a beautiful bouncing baby girl, so congratulations to them. That's it, you guys. We do this every week, so you guys remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and you guys remember to come back. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.